All right. Hello there, Blitzball fans. I am back in the booth for the 2025 season. Here we go. Voice of Swisher Blitzball, Jeremy K here. Off the field, back in the booth, and back into the hearts of fans everywhere. All right, we got Elijah leading things off for the Storm here. And he takes a strike there. It is 4-1. 5-1 there as that one's low. Almost bit at that one. 5-1. That's 6, and that is a walk. So leadoff hitters aboard. Strike right at the top of the zone here. Lucas working very fast today. He makes his debut for the Sand Vipers this season. Not the first game because he played against us, the Bazooka Sharks, before. And that is a strikeout. And I'll bring up Austin. And he hits one down third baseline, fielded, and he's got nowhere to go. And that'll be an infield single.
Hey, Austin, your arm's good to throw next week, right? Okay.
One out, runners on first and second.
Adam and I have been working too, so hopefully I won't have a total crash out.
Strike 2. Dakota quickly in an 0-2 hole. And you'll notice he is using the new specialty Storm bat as he strikes out with it. And that'll be 2 down. And I'll bring up Kyle.
I'd say he wins the award for the flashiest bat out there.
I'd say so.
Gets through the zone on a flash, some would say.
You'd say, kind of like a bolt of lightning. Swing and a miss there. A little late on that one.
Sometimes it brings the thunder.
Even if the at-bat's partly cloudy, there's still always a chance for precipitation. That's 2 strikes there on Kyle. And clips the zone and swings through it.
Hey, Lucas.
Quick top of the inning.
That velo is up too.
And Lucas dealing here early on. Gets past the leadoff walk and a single. As we go into the bottom of the first here, Sand Vipers get to bat.
Kyle is the same as last year.
Yep. Kyle starting things off for the Storm here on the mound. He is 1-1 to Keaton. Oh, and he hits off the inside part of the plate there. Inside part of the bat, I mean. But he fouls it off. Low. We got 2s. Got 3-2 here on Keaton. And strike 3 right down the middle. 82, never mind. It'll be a no pitch. A 4-2. Velo is not an issue so far. All right, that'll bring up Lucas. He takes a strike right at the top of the zone. Strike 2, swung through that one. Oh, and that's going to sting. Off the elbow. 48 hours. And that one's hit and knocked down by Dakota. And that, I don't know if that would have carried. That would have had a chance to carry with the wind, but Dakota knocking it down at least saved the run. All right, we got a little 13-on-13 crime here. Right between the numbers. That's going to be a walk. And the bases are slithering with Sand Vipers. There's a strike 1-1 on Ray Cheesy. Strike 2. He's the veteran presence today on the Sand Vipers. And strike 3, big cut. And that'll be 2 down. Actually, 1 out. 1 out, I can't even keep track. First game of the season, I'm already off. Oh, 2 strikes on Keaton. 0-2. He takes a funny looking swing at that one, more of a self-defense move. And strike 3. We got 2 down here. Kyle taking care of business so far for the Storm, as he has not yet allowed a Sand Viper to slither across home plate. Strike 1. Off speed misses high. Clip the top. Dirty pitch for strike 2. And strike 3. Little rising action got him. And the bases stay loaded. No runs crossed. And we have a 0-0 tie going into the top of the second here. Moving right along, and we got two and 1 count here. We have Lucas back on the mound. 3-1. Strike 2. All right, we got a full count here. And that'll be a leadoff walk. Swing and a miss, strike one. Right at the bottom of the zone there. And strike three. Lucas fights back with a strikeout. Now bring up Austin as he takes strike one. That one's popped straight up and foul ball. For those of you who don't know, one of the Swisher Blitzball rules is there is a line about 10 feet out in front of the home plate that you have to hit it past to get for a ball to be fair, otherwise it's foul, as Austin strikes out for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Dakota. He takes ball one. As Dakota takes a walk. Known for being a patient hitter. Used to seeing him in the leadoff spot a lot of the time, because he does do a good job of getting on base. That'll bring up the pitcher, Kyle. Strike one. Looking to create some two-out magic here for the Storm. Want to increase the chance of precipitation. Swing and a miss. And got him. Low end of the zone. And Lucas pitches his way out of trouble again. And we still have a 0-0 tie going into the bottom of the second inning, and we are trucking right along. Strike one to even. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Storm in the form of Austin. In a way, we just flipped from a 13 to a 31. Right at the top of the zone, and that'll be a strikeout to lead off the inning. And that one's popped straight up. And it's going to dribble foul. You never know with some of those. And the ruling is a strike. And that is strike three, back-to-back strikeouts for Austin. They're going to throw that around. 2-0 on Keaton. And that one smoked. Could that carry? It carries. And that is a solo shot in the first run of the game. Bottom of the second inning, and it is 1-0 Sand Vipers. Now we'll bring up Lucas. So he takes ball one, low and in. Fouled straight back. He wasn't fooled on that one. Two and one. And he puts that one into play. He's going to run. Safe. Oh. I had safe.
Adam trumps.
I was going to say, that's why he's the commissioner, folks.
Oh, come on, I beat that, right? I don't need, it doesn't matter here. I just need to know in my heart. I beat that, right?
I thought you beat it.
I really couldn't tell.
It was really close, but I thought you got it by a half step. All right, so 1-0 here going into the top of the third inning here. Storm chasing the one, trying to get on the board here. It was. Yeah, quick work here. Got one out here is Lucas is going to try for the complete game shutout. Two and 0. Lucas working very fast. Three and two. And back-to-back strikeouts. That was a dirty pitch. Took a little off of that one and just painted the inside corner. That'll bring up Austin here for any chance of precipitation. And that may go to...
Oh! He got him back!
Thunderstorms are rolling to a 1-1 tie. So back against the wall, and Austin delivers for the Storm.
I forgot to change.
Top of three.
You're good. Oh. Nobody will notice.
High for ball one. Outside for ball two. Dakota waiting for his pitch. Got it. See, that got a little zone as he swings through that. 3-1. Lucas working very fast. 3-2. One strike away from going to the bottom of the inning. And there it is, strike three. But Austin delivers for the Storm. But with Sand Vipers having home field advantage this game, they have a chance to walk it off. And that ball's in play. Dakota, and he's safe. So we got a leadoff single by Eben. And he will represent the winning run as Ray Cheesy steps into the box and takes ball one. Swing and a miss. Evens count, 1-1. Kyle back on the mound for the Storm. Strike two. We are moving very quickly through this game. Four and two on Ray Cheesy. And a big swing and a miss. Oh, redo. One disadvantage to the new location of our broadcast booth is I really can't see the radar.
I couldn't see it.
It is hard to see from here. I thought I was seeing 81, and I'm like, wow.
And that'll be a walk for Ray Cheesy.
Are you fine if I spray myself with a little bug spray?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Because I am getting bit already.
Go for it. That'll bring up Keaton.
This is basically cologne. It smells so good.
It's that lavender. The bugs hate it. The ladies love it.
I'm gonna start wearing this out. If I ever go out, just some lavender bug soother smell. Oh yeah.
Those of you outside of Iowa that don't know what bug soother is, it is a very nice bug spray that's made in Columbus Junction, Iowa.
That literally is like one of the most underrated things ever. It's so good.
It is incredibly underrated. It uses vanilla, lemongrass oil, sometimes lavender. You know, just natural ingredients to repel bugs, especially gnats. It is very good at repelling gnats. I live by it out here on the blitzball field. We got 2-1 on Lucas here. No swing there.
Be a ball.
Oh, right in the arm. And we got 4-2 here on Lucas. Full count. And right down the middle. Couldn't pull the trigger. So Sand Vipers really looking to try to cash in here. Try to get at least the one run in so they can win the ball game. One and 0. That one had some velocity on it. Did I see 79? Right at 80. Now that the sun's kind of moving around a little bit, I can see the radar screen a little bit better. Off the rib cage. And the bases are just like how I like my nachos, loaded. And what a coincidence, Ray Cheesy's up to bat. He fouls that one straight back, 0-1. You know, I was just really trying to think of some kind of food-loaded pun, and nachos was the first thing that came to mind, and then Ray Cheesy coming up to bat next was just kind of a fun coincidence. All right, we are one strike away from extra innings. And we got extras. That's right at 80. So we're going to head to the top of the fourth And the bases will be loaded automatically as our extra inning rule will kick into effect. As last year we had some games that went 7-8 innings and just took a long time to resolve. So we're trying to do our best to move these games right along. So what better way to do that than just load the bases right out of the gate? So Adam explaining one of the rules now that the bases are starting out loaded. The defense has the option of playing a catcher behind the strike zone if they so choose. So if a throw comes home, then it's not necessarily a death sentence.
Makes no sense when a strike zone is literally right there.
That strike zone has won the Gold Glove at catcher for like 5 seasons running now. And one thing I do want to mention here we have a lot of fancy new equipment here to start the 2025 season here. Lots of new cameras, new technologies. That one's popped straight up, and Ray Cheesy's got it. And Lucas applies the hug. And that'll be 1 out with bases still loaded. So when you do go into extra innings, the rule is the same pitcher cannot pitch 2 innings in a row. But pitching extra innings does not count towards a pitcher's inning limit. Swing and a miss. Ooh, foul back. Strike 3. That's 2 down.
Oh,
So,
that's you.
yeah, I'm just doing the commentary. 1-0.
You have the worst 2 games among winners.
Nowhere to go up, but up from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone on both sides, everyone was getting walks. No one could. Doesn't help that I injured my left shoulder and I can't do anything. Fair.
As that one's fouled off. Oh, keeps the chances for precipitation alive. And strike 3. Little half cut at that one. As we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Very dangerous situation. Sand Vipers will start off with the bases slithering. All they have to do is just snake one by.
I would like that. I was thinking about that.
Alright, and we're cooking here. Keaton leading things off for the Sand Vipers. Oh, inside out for that swing. Fouls it off. And that's a strikeout. That'll be 1 out here. Lucas coming up, looking to help his cause. Ball in play, could very easily score a run. Kyle trying to shut the door. Lucas just gets a piece of that one. Takes a big cut there, 0-2. Kyle went a little off speed, but missed. That's low. Hit the bag of bats. That's anchoring our strike zone down. Oh, off the knee. No swing. And strike 3. And quickly there are 2 outs. Ball 1 just missing outside. Strike right down the middle. If you notice, the Storm have elected to play a catcher. Dakota hanging out back there. And that one's put into play. Bobbled. And that is safe, and that is a walk-off single. And the Sand Vipers successfully secure the victory as they are now 3-0. The old adage, put the ball in play and good things can happen. So game 1 of this 2-game set between the Storm and the Sand Vipers is in the books.